I think I just found the craziest way to make money on YouTube. There's an animation channel out there with 20 million subscribers and over 5 billion views, which means this channel is making a lot of money. But here's the catch. They have a full team of animators working on these videos. So I thought, what if we can build a channel just like this one, but by using AI instead? Well, I already did it.
Danny, why did it? He is so awesome.
And it's actually working really good. The animation you see right now on the screen was created using AI only, basically ChatGPT and a few other powerful tools. And it looks like an actual human created this animation. It doesn't look like some sloppy, messy, broken AI animation. Now, the reason why I'm so excited in this video is because I actually went and created a brand new YouTube channel and I posted these animations to see if I can get views. And guess what? I got millions of views. Check out these analytics. This video got 6 million views. This other video got 2 million views. That's insane because I created these animations using AI. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you for free how to create these animations, how to create these videos, and how to get monetized on YouTube. So here's how you go viral on YouTube. And as I've said, pay attention so you can understand how my mind works when I create new faceless channels that earn me money. We have this channel over here with 20 million subscribers. It's called the Odds One Out. If we click on the channel and we click to see more, we will see that the channel in total has 5.5 billion views, which means he's making 10 million, 20 million, 50 million dollars. I don't know how much money this guy is making, but he's making a lot of money. But as I said, the problem is that these videos are actually created by an entire group of people. So if we click on one video, we check the description, we will see here, storyboards is like 6 people, backgrounds, 5 people, 2D animation, 4 people, rig animation, 4 people, assets, 4 people, music. So there's like 25 people working on this video. It's impossible to start a channel like this when you don't have a budget and it's just you, right? But in this video, I'm gonna show you how to actually do it using AI. Here's the trick, and pay attention. As I said, pay attention. People usually see a channel like this and they think, wow, 20 million subscribers, I should recreate this channel and I'm gonna have success. But it doesn't work like that. You can't just copy what others are doing. You need to inspire from them and add your own originality to it. And I have a system, I have a framework for this. So here's how I do it. I look at this channel and I understand that animation is working, okay? People like to watch animation on YouTube. And then I go search for different channels in different niches. For example, I found this channel over here called Bolt. It has 2 million subscribers, and if we click to see more, we will see that this channel was created in September 1, 2025. This channel was created 2 months ago. This channel was created 2 months ago, and it got 2 million subscribers and almost 1 billion views. How is this possible? Well, first of all, the YouTube algorithm has completely changed. So basically, the YouTube algorithm works like TikTok. In 2018, 2019, anyone who would post something on TikTok would have a high chance of going viral. If your video was decent enough, you would go viral. And basically, last year, YouTube have updated their algorithm and the algorithm works exactly like TikTok. Anyone has a chance at blowing up on YouTube these days. All you have to do is make the right video and YouTube will literally throw money at you. And I have proof of this. Literally in my community, this person over here made $3,000 in just 28 days simply by applying what I teach inside my course and also what I teach inside these videos. This person over here made $1,400 in just 28 days
from applying the strategies.
by applying the strategies I teach inside my course and inside these videos. So as I said, pay attention, okay? This video might change your life. So here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be creating animations using AI because we know animation works. But instead of making random animations, we're going to be creating animations about Roblox. Because as we can see, this channel got 2 million subscribers in just 2 months because he makes Roblox videos. So instead of just making Roblox videos because someone is already doing it, and instead of just doing animation because someone is already doing it, we're going to be creating animation about Roblox. That's how you combine 2 niches that are working into one original niche. That's how you achieve success on Faceless YouTube. You don't just copy people. You have to be original. So let me show you how to create these animations. To make everything simple and easy for you guys, I prepared a free Google document. There's going to be a link down in the description with a verified emoji, a green verified emoji saying free prompts and a link to this document. This document is completely free and inside we have links to the tools we're going to be using in this video. Prompts we're going to be using, and also some files you have to download on your computer. It's free. So if you want to copy what I'm doing inside this video in order to learn how to build an animated faceless YouTube channel, just go to this free document and copy everything I'm doing in this video. Now, the first thing we need to do is create the character. For that, I have a prompt over here. Just copy the prompt from this document and then go to ChatGPT. There's going to be a link to ChatGPT over here. Just click on the link and go to ChatGPT. Now, ChatGPT, I don't think you even need to pay for ChatGPT. You can use the free version. Once you're inside ChatGPT, click on this plus and click on create image and then paste the prompt over here. And then just send this prompt to ChatGPT. In a few seconds, ChatGPT will create a random character. Inside this prompt, you can also explain how you want your character to look like. But if you don't feel creative, you don't have to write nothing. Just put this prompt and it will randomly generate a character for you. And there we go. In just a few seconds, ChatGPT generated this character, which is actually super cute and funny. I actually like it a lot. I see a lot of potential in this character. It looks very brandable. Now, all you want to do is download this character to your computer by clicking on this button. And once you download it to your computer, drag the image you've just downloaded and put it again inside ChatGPT. Why? Well, because now we need to create different poses for our character. For that, go back to my free document over here. And if you scroll down, I have this prompt over here, which is recreate a full body cartoon character, blah, blah, blah. Just copy this entire prompt, go back to ChatGPT and paste the prompt in this message. Now make sure you also attached the image inside the message, right? We want to use the image as a reference so that ChatGPT is able to generate the exact same character but in a different position. Now from here, all you have to do is tell ChatGPT the position you want. So if you scroll down over here, at the end of the prompt, it says pose instruction. Over here, just type whatever you want the character to do. So let's say waving as a hello pose, right? So he's waving as a hello pose. And just send this prompt to ChatGPT with your reference image. And there we go. In just a few seconds, ChatGPT generated the same character, but now he's waving and saying hello. And if we look, it's the exact same character. Nothing changed. Same color, same proportions. The only problem is that this character has a white background, but to remove it, you can literally just prompt ChatGPT to remove the background, or we can remove it inside our video editing program, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So download this image to your computer, and now we need to generate the background for our animation. For that, go back to my free document over here, and here I have the background prompt. You can either use this prompt to generate a background, or you can download my reference file over here. Click on this link. It should send you to this Google Drive, and in here I have the background, which is basically this image. So you can literally just download this to your computer by clicking over here, download, or by clicking over here on these three dots and selecting download, right? Now, if you want to generate the background yourself, just go to my free document, copy this prompt, go again to a new ChatGPT window. Make sure it's a new ChatGPT window. Click on the plus, select create image, and paste this prompt over here. But also add the background you've just downloaded as a reference, just to make sure that the image ChatGPT will generate will have a similar illustration style like the background I've generated myself. And over here at the end of the prompt, you can just say, make it a forest, and send this prompt to ChatGPT. And there we go. In just a few seconds, ChatGPT generated this background, which is now a forest inside Minecraft. And if we scroll up, we'll see that the original image looks like this, but now it has a forest in the background, exactly what we've told ChatGPT to do. Now, just go ahead and download this background to your computer. Now, what we want to do is upscale this image in order to increase the quality, the resolution of it. For that, go to my free document, and over here where it says upscale, go to this website, and over here where it says upscale image, click on this, on upscale image, and over here where it says select images, drag and drop your background. So I'm just going to drag and drop the background over here, right? And now we've just upscaled the image quality from this to this. You can upscale it even more, but usually I keep it at 2x because it's enough. And then I just click on upscale over here. You can see it because of my webcam, but it's basically literally here. Click on upscale, and in a few seconds, you can just download your image to your computer. So now the background has a higher resolution. So just click over here, download upscale images. And if we open the image, we will see that now the image is much more high quality. We can zoom in it and it's not like blurry or whatever. It really is that simple. Now it's time to actually create the animation. For that, go back to my free document, and over here where it says CapCut, go to CapCut and download CapCut on your computer. CapCut is a free video editing software. It has paid features, but we're not going to be using the paid features. So download CapCut on your computer, and once you've downloaded CapCut, open CapCut on your computer. Now, once you have CapCut opened, over here where it says import, we can import the images we just generated. So drag and drop the images. I'm gonna drag the first character, then I'm gonna drag the character who's waving, and then I'm gonna drag and drop the background we just upscaled right over here. So these are our files. Now, in order to edit and animate, we will do it over here below on the timeline. This is where we edit. Now, the first thing we want is the background. So go ahead and drag the background on the timeline, just like this. And in order to increase its length, over here at the end of the image, just drag it as much as you want. I'm gonna drag it for, let's say, 10 seconds. Now, in order to zoom out on the timeline so we can better understand what's happening when we edit, I'm gonna remove my webcam for a second to show you. Over here, where we have this magnifying glass, just decrease this like that. And as we can see, we're zooming out on the timeline. So now we can better understand what's happening on the timeline. Now I'm gonna bring back my webcam, just like that, and I'm gonna show you how to animate this character. Drag and drop the first image with your character on top of the background in the timeline. So just like this, drag and drop it on the timeline, on top of the background. If we bring our timeline pin over here at the beginning and we hit play, it's going to look like this. Now the first thing we need to fix is the resolution in order to make it fit for Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok videos. To do that, over here where it says ratio, click on this and select 9:16. Now our video will have the right resolution for YouTube Shorts, TikToks, and Instagram. But our background, our forest, doesn't have the same resolution. To fix that, just click on the background itself. You can literally click on the image on the screen or click on the image here on the timeline, and then just drag these things over here to increase the size of it, just like that. And then we can also position it over here or over here, however we want, right? So now our background has the same resolution for TikTok or YouTube or blah, blah, blah. Now, let me show you a big mistake a lot of you are doing. Let's say you want to animate the character, and the first thing you do, you think, wow, the character is a little bit too big. So what you do, you click on him, you decrease the size of it, and then you position him over here, right? And now it fits. Now it looks perfect, right? He fits with the size of the forest. But that's a huge mistake, because now if we want to animate him and we drag and drop this other character will have a different size. So we will also need to resize him and position him in the exact same place in order for it to fit. And that takes way too much time. Let me show you how to do this efficiently. So I'm going to delete every edit I just done, just like that. And here's how you want to do it. So I'm going to delete this character as well. I'm going to drag and drop the character again. He's going to stay in the exact same position. And I'm also going to drag and drop this other pose of the character. If we play them, they look like this. The first thing we want to do is remove the white background if we have a white background. To do that, it's super simple. Click on the image itself, go over here to the top right where it says remove background, and select auto removal, just like that. In a few seconds, literally the background disappeared. Now, if we hit play, our character will look like this. He's saying, hello. Now, let's say we want to make our character say something when he says hello. Let's increase the length of this image over here because we want him to stay more on this image. Now, the first thing we want to do is animate the mouth. In order to do that, we first need to remove his actual mouth. So click on the image, and over here on the top left where it says text, click on text, and then click on this plus to add a default text. As you can see on the screen and on the timeline, there's going to be a default text added. Drag this default text at the beginning of the second image, just like this. And then drag the end of him to end at the exact same time with the image, just like that. So they both have the exact same length. Now click on the text. Over here to the top right, remove the text, delete this default text, and type this line. You can see these lines on my keyboard. Type just one single line. And then over here where it says font size, increase the font size of this line to maybe 120, something like that. Now take your line on the screen just like this and position it on top of the mouth of the character. Now over here where it says color, click on this white color and then click on this icon over here. Do you see this icon where my mouse is? Click on this and then move your mouse on the color of your character, which is his head, his face, and click on his face. We've now just changed the color of this text line we created to be the exact same color like the character face. And because we placed that line on his mouth, we just made the mouth disappear. Pretty smart, isn't it? Now, all we have to do is combine these two layers, combine the text and combine the image into one image so that when we move the character, this text layer, which is hiding his mouth, will move with him. Let me give you an example. Right now, if we don't combine them and I move the character, the text layer stays over here on the screen, right? So what we need to do is combine them. And here's how you do it. On the timeline, drag your mouse, hold your mouse, and drag your mouse just like this in order to select both the image and the text, right? Just like me. And once you have both the image and the text selected, right-click on any of them and select Create Compound. This just created both the text and the image into one video. As we can see now, if we click on this video and we move the character on the screen, his mouth doesn't show because we now combined the text layer with the character in one video. So they both move at the same time when we move them on the screen. Now, the reason why we're using the text layer to hide the mouth is because inside CapCut, we don't have the option to create solid objects, right? Or to paint, same like in After Effects. And because of that, I came with the genius idea to use the text layer to create objects. Now, because I'm sharing so much free knowledge in my YouTube videos, I would really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, okay? Because most gurus out there, they usually just make promises in their videos and then they try to sell you their course or their community. What I'm doing is I'm telling you, you don't even need to join my private community. You don't need to get my course. You can literally just watch my YouTube videos and my videos are full of knowledge like this. And in return, I just expect that maybe you subscribe to my channel. Okay, now let's continue the tutorial. Here's the most important part of this video, which is animating the mouth. And this is also the most boring part. Why? Well, because we need to use ChatGPT to generate like 8 images of 8 different mouth positions. But the good news is that you only have to do it once and then you can use these 8 images in every video you make. You can use the same exact mouth for your character every time. So you only need to generate the images one time. But because I'm a super nice guy, I've already generated the images with the mouth and I'm gonna give it for free to you guys. So just go to my free document, right over here. And if you scroll down over here where it says background prompt, it's also background reference file. Click on this. And this is basically where we've downloaded the background, but inside this, we also have animation mouth. This is a folder. Simply go over here to these 3 dots, click on them, and download the folder on your computer. Now on your computer, just open the folder and inside you will have each image with the mouth animation. You can see there's different mouths inside this folder, right? Now all you want to do is copy these images or drag and drop them inside CapCut. So open CapCut, go back to over here to the top left where it says media, click on media because this is where we add footage and drag and drop all the mouth images, just like that. And by the way, I offer a lot of free things like this inside my private community as well. So if you go to my private community over here, if you click on new niches, I basically show new niches before they blow up. So you have a chance at starting the channel before someone else does. Now let me show you how to animate the mouth. So if I play this, it's going to look like this. The character randomly changes and waves his hand. And over here where he waves his hand, I want him to start talking. In order to do that, we can use 11 Labs to generate a voice, or we can also use CapCut. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to use CapCut because it's free. So over here where it says text on the top left, click on text and again, add a default text by clicking on a plus. Then over here where it says default text, let's say delete this and say something like, hello everyone, my name is Dumbo. How are you today? So now to transform this text into speech, over here on the top right where it says text to speech, click on this and simply choose a voice who will read this text you just written. I'm going to use this one over here, Excited Male.
Hello everyone, my name is Dumbo.
Now, in order to actually save it as an audio, just click over here where it says generate speech. It's above my webcam, exactly here where my mouse is. So click on generate speech and in a few seconds, CapCut will transform this text into an audio. As we can see over here on the timeline, we now have this audio below the background. And if we hit play,
Hello everyone, my name is
we can listen to the audio. So now what we can do is delete the text because we don't need it anymore. We only created the text in order to generate a voiceover, but now we can delete the text. Now what we want to do is place this voiceover at the beginning of the second image of our character over here. So our second image starts over here. We want to make sure that our voiceover also starts exactly there. That's why I'm drag and dropping it. So now if we hit play, it's gonna look like this.
Hello everyone, my name is Dumbo.
Now, if the voiceover is longer than your character, simply double click on your character and you can enter the compound layer and make edits. And what we want to do is select both the text and the image and increase its length, just like that. And now to exit the compound layer, click over here on this arrow to exit the compound layer timeline. And now we're back on the main timeline. So now if we drag our character, we can increase the length of it. And now when the voiceover ends, the character also disappears. To make it look more natural, we can copy the first image of the character, click on the first image, right click, copy, and then paste it at the end of the second image, just like this, and drag it at the end. And now if we hit play, it's going to look like this.
Hello everyone, my name is Dumbo. How are you today?
When the voiceover ends, the character doesn't disappear, he just moves back to his first position with his mouth closed. Now let me show you how to animate the mouth on the top of the character. So to better understand what's happening on the timeline, we need to zoom in on the timeline, and for that I'm going to remove my webcam again to show you. So over here on this magnifying glass, increase the size of it just like this, right? Now I'm going to bring back my webcam, and we can also drag this over here, this black line, to increase the size of our timeline, the size of our video screen, but we can better understand what's happening on the timeline. And now to edit the mouth, go back to your media over here and drag and drop the mouth images based on what the character is saying. As you can see, the mouth images actually have letters. These are actual alphabet letters based on the voiceover. So depending on what the voiceover says, you drag and drop the specific mouth animation. So for example, if I hit play, our voiceover will say, hello. So basically we need to find the mouth with the hello in it. So over here, this one has H and A. So we can drag this first mouth and place it on top of the character over here. Now the mouth will appear on the middle of the screen. If you look at my screen, that doesn't matter. First, we will animate the mouth. Then we will create it into a compound layer the exact way I've teach you. And then we will move it to the face of the character. So let's first animate the mouth. So I'm going to decrease the length of it to the point where he says hello. So hello, basically. And now I'm going to drag and drop the mouth image with an L inside. So this one over here, L and TH. So I'm going to, because this one has L, I'm going to drag this one over here. So if I hit play, it's like, hello. And then at the end, it's like, O, right? Hello. We need to drag the mouth with an O over here at the end, just like that. And now, because here, there's an empty space in the voiceover right here, we need to drag the mouth where the mouth is closed. So over here is named rest or MPB. Rest means basically the mouth, if we drag it, will look closed. That's what rest means. So over here on the timeline, if I zoom in, we can see the mouth is rest. But this rest mouth can be also used for M, P, or B, the voice, like MPB, right? Now I hope it makes sense what we're doing. We're basically mimicking our mouth in real life. Every word has a specific design to our mouth. When I say O, my mouth looks like this, O. And if I say M, it looks like this, M. If I say L, it looks like L. So that's basically what we're mimicking inside this animation with these mouth animations. If I hit play and I zoom in, you will see that the mouth over here on the character will look like this.
Hello.
Looks pretty cool. So what you want to do from here is continue to drag and drop these images with the mouth to fit with the voiceover. It's usually going to take you like 5 minutes to edit 10 seconds. It might seem like a lot, but it's not actually a lot because these animations on YouTube are only 15 seconds long. So basically in just 2 hours, you can create this animation and get like 6 million views, just like I did. And if you keep posting them, you can really grow a channel and make a lot of money. So I'm gonna go ahead and position every mouth animation and then show you how it looks. So I'm just gonna speed up the video not to waste your time. You have to do the exact same thing like me. Okay, so this literally took me like 5 minutes, and you might think it's a lot, but trust me, it's not. Creating an animation like this usually takes 5-6 hours, sometimes even 1 day. So let me show you the end result. I'm gonna zoom in on the screen over here so you see the mouth. So now when I play, the mouth will move based on the voiceover.
Hello everyone, my name is Dumbo. How are you today?
How awesome is this? This actually looks like an actual human animated this. Now what we want to do is put these images with the mouth on the character's face. For that, I'm going to zoom out on the screen over here so I better see. And on the timeline, all we have to do is select all these images with the mouth over here. So image 1, image 2, image 3, there's tons of images, right? Hold click on the timeline over here, and drag your mouse just like this to select all the images. And then on any of the image, right click and create a compound. So basically now we've transformed all these images into one video. Why? Well, because now if we move this video, we can move all the images at the same time. So basically click on the video and move the mouth on the screen wherever you want. And we're going to be moving it on the character face. Now, if we hit play, it's going to look like this.
Hello, everyone. My name is...
But it's again not correctly positioned. So what we want to do is zoom in on the screen over here. We have a magnifying glass, click on it and zoom in on the screen. And then to change the position of the screen over here, this blue thing, we can hold it and drag it up just like this. Now, make sure you click on the video with the mouse. Let's increase the size of it over here on the top right where it says scale. Increase the size of it. And let's place it exactly in the middle where his actual mouth is. Because if we look at the first character, we'll see that his actual mouth is here. And now our mouth is also here. Now, if I hit play, this is going to look like an animation created by an actual animator. Let me show you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dumbo. How are you today?
Now, the reason why we have to create the animation in this way is because if we create it this way, we can make it look like an actual animation. The biggest mistake a lot of you are doing and other channels are doing is that they're creating animations that look like this. This is basically one prompt. People prompt the AI, such as Google Veo or Leonardo or whatever, create the animations for them. What happens, the AI will generate an animation that looks like this, and it looks really bad in my opinion. You can see over here, the text is bad and no gugu. That's just a typo, it's bad. And yes, this type of animation works right now on YouTube, but in 1 year, 2 years, it's not gonna work anymore. People will get tired of this type of animation. You need to understand and you need to learn how to use AI as a tool. You need to use AI same like you use Photoshop or CapCut or After Effects. You need to use it as a tool, not as a shortcut to make a video or as a shortcut to make a lot of money. This animation over here looks glitchy, makes no sense. There are tons of errors. You can tell it was made with AI. Over here, watch. 3 arms out of nowhere. And then the arm disappears and it becomes like a feather. What is that? You want to have success on YouTube, you have to generate animations the way I teach you inside this video. As you can see, if we look at my animation, I have a lot of control. And my animation looks as if an actual human created this animation. If I play,
Everyone, my name is Dumbo.
it looks authentic and original. If we go back to this channel I was talking about and look at his animations, you can see the similarities.
Group of buddies with
This is how animations need to look like. 7 days ago, 2 million views. So remember this because it's super important. Now let's get back at editing this character. Because we finally have the mouth edited and positioned in the right place, we can finally change the position and size of our character. For that, all we have to do is select all the 3 images with the character and the mouth. So basically just hold click on the timeline and select the character and the mouth. And then right click on any of them and create compound. And now we've just placed all of those things into one video. Because of that, we can now click on this video we've just created, this character with the mouth. And on the screen or over here on the right where it says scale, we can decrease the scale and everything decreases, the mouth, the character. We now basically have control of the character. And if we want to change something, we can just double click on the character and change something inside the compound layer. Let's go back to the timeline and let's position the character somewhere where it makes sense, where it looks realistic. So I'm going to position the character over here by dragging the screen, and I'm going to position him over here. Right? And now if I hit play, it's going to look like this.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dumbo.
And now to make it look even better, we can go ahead and create a compound with the background and the character. This way we can zoom in and add effects, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So on the timeline, hold click with your mouse and select the character and the background. Right click on any of them and select create compound. And now we have just one video. Now here's how I'm going to do a zoom in effect. Take your timeline pin over here and drag it at the beginning of the video. Make sure you have your video selected, and over here on the top right where it says transform, click on this little thing over here where it says add keyframe. Click on this and you will add a keyframe on your video. I'm going to explain how it works. Basically, we're telling the program that starting at this moment, at the beginning of the video, any edits I do afterwards will happen in motion. So basically now we've added a keyframe at the beginning of the video. Drag your timeline pin, let's say at the end of the voiceover over here somewhere. And now to create an effect, because we already added a keyframe, we can just increase the scale of the video like this. And it will automatically add a keyframe over here as we can see. So basically what we just did is we told the program to add a keyframe in the beginning of the video, and until the second keyframe, I want him to zoom in. So let me show you how this effect looks. I'm gonna go to the beginning of the video, I'm gonna click play.
Hello everyone, my name is Dumbo. How are you today?
The camera now zooms in, but the character stays in place. If you feel like you've learned something from watching my video, then you should go ahead and join my private community. There's going to be a link to my private community inside the free document. There's also going to be a link down in the description of this video. And inside my community, I teach people step-by-step how to create Faces channel. Inside the classroom, you have access to everything you see over here. And basically this course will teach you step-by-step how to create Faces channels over here. As you can see, there's tons of things inside. And members are already making money. As we can see over here, he made 3,000, 1,528 days. So if you liked my video and you feel like you've learned something, join my private community because I promise you will learn a lot from my private community.